that have really flipped so far today. It's mostly felt like those who have led have ended up being the winners. Perhaps last game there was like some momentum going for Hellraisers when that strat fell apart, but overall it kind of seemed like we felt like Virtus Pro was stronger that whole time. So it's all coming down to this one. We actually don't have a pause this time. Watch the
hop right into it. I'm super ready. Lots of chat lines though getting spammed out, which you'll love to see. I gotta say, if Hellraisers are able to come away with the victory here, this has gotta be the upset so far of the DPC. Maybe not. I like definitely for Eastern Europe, but I haven't been paying that much attention to what's been going on the rest of the area. But Hellraisers coming out looking strong, and taking down Virtus Pro would be a hell of a story.
The entire DPC. We're just gonna put that. Doesn't matter.
History of the DPC.
In the history of Dota 2, there has never been a comeback like this. An underdog story of victory.
30 seconds.
Sounds good.
To battle.
No, even if it's not true, we can just lie and make it sound better. That's the great part. They got it.
Oh, they got it. Ah.
Nailed it. Yeah. What a great voice line. Well, they managed to take that one. Do they have another one placed down anywhere? There's a pretty aggressive. I think that this is the second time that Virtus Pro has placed this like really early ward down here across the river. GPK realizing I can't be here any longer to sneak this rune, but on the other side, able to get away with one. Pure picks up another, so 3 for VP to start.
Go there for them, and Radiant side for Virtus Pro. So Slardar playing delay versus Kunkka, definitely not something that we're used to seeing, but we are very used to this idea of Snapfire position 4 being one of the outright most oppressive 4s that you're going to see in a pro game right now. Weaver's banned every game, which tends to be another big one with the use of the bugs and an orb of corrosion here, as or rather a Blightstone first for our Snapfire. So we'll see how much pressure they can actually output, because Kunkka also has quite a bit of pressure himself, and of course you're dealing with the Fatal Bond. So like Fear was pointing out with the idea of Fatal Bonds plus Sven, you have that cleave. It's a ton of damage being spread everywhere. We're going to do the same thing here with the Tidebringer.
Yeah, super annoying to deal with. It was a little bit interesting. It looked like a couple of those creeps started hitting each other before they were able to get the Fatal Bonds off, which obviously mitigates that extra bit of damage that you're going to be able to do, as Gilgear just goes for the pull there off to the side. And it looks like also up top here, DM was able to get a good starting position for these creeps. A little bit of trickery going on with the creep pull action and aggro, and that's going to set them off to a good start.
I really like the use of Gilgear pulling that lane, because Slardar is starting with the crush, and so not having the bash means that you're not really contesting one-on-one very much, right? Because you just don't have that many tools available to you.
Oh, rush there, but again, lots of pressure. Limitless making something out of it though, able to sneak away that range creep deny. And this is something that's going to be interesting to watch. They can get an advantage out of that. Like, it's huge for Hellraisers.
And he's just going to chase Gilgears up top, TP out. Very well done. But they don't really have any play right now, because like, he needs a lot more regen on this Slardar here. Limitless going to be in trouble. Best they can hope to do is try and stop the waves from being pulled and see if they can at least stay in XP range, but I don't think he'll be doing much last hitting.
No, it's very difficult. Now, obviously, when these type of situations happen, it's a little bit better if it's underneath the tower, as Limitless does get a little bit of extra regen there. Another round of the Fatal Bonds being spammed out. And does he have anything else coming on the courier right now? Another set of Tankos. So that's kind of what they need.
Yeah, he gets salved up by Gilgear, so that's going to hurt him a little bit, obviously. But I mean, that's your point as a support, trying to nail your core to keep farming, so that's good. But constant pairing of that regen. So even if your last hits wind up being like kind of even, of course, you're going to be spending a lot into regen, whereas not much of a concern for Pure. Pure already going to have some boots coming out here soon. And I mean, even Ilya still has 5 tangos and a salve down bottom too. Like, this is just freedom right now. So maybe I'll talk about another lane sometime. I'll consider it.
It's fine.
Rebel? Dead?
Dude, GPK
Straight
coming in
again.
This is the second game in a row. The first kill, solo kill by a mid laner. Trying to high five, there's nobody there.
No, that was a little bit strange. It honestly looked like he just like made some sort of a movement mistake too. because he just got blown up. Like there wasn't really much fight back. I think he missed the LSA as well. It came in there a little bit late.
Yeah. Damn, dude. GPK trying to carry the team through that QOP play.
Got the outplay as expected, I suppose.
Nonetheless, we're seeing that across the board right now, Timbersaw actually about at the same level as the Slardar. If he's not careful, Watson looking for a bit of the chase down, forcing DM back.
He's so close to 4. He's like, oh please, I just want my timber chain.
Stacks. No timber chain for him. Down bottom, more action going, and they force DM completely out of XP range. Meanwhile, bottom, they do find the kill onto Limitless.
Yep, and all that regen going to come to play. And now X still on cooldown. You have to hit this turret, and even that wouldn't be enough damage, so the gear will walk it off.
Mid, yet again. LSA going to connect, but Boundless Strike afterwards.
He was so close to 6 on GBK. He didn't quite have the mana for it anyway, though, so they wouldn't have had to play even if it was synced up. Does mean that Rebel can't return right now, though, I don't think. And meanwhile, bottom, the revenge kill.
Okay.
What? I mean, I know they had to wait for some levels. That's crazy. I would not have expected that. They had so much regen left.
Yeah, just not staying up high enough. Interesting. Very good for Hellraisers, that one. Being able to find that kill onto the Kunkka.
A lot of that damage was also from the snap too, right? Because level 2 and the little shredder, as well as with the Blightstone. So combined the physical damage with the Slardar, they are able to cut through this Kunkka. I mean, it is a strength hero, only 5 armor, and of course that is going to matter here when you're subtracting that armor in the early game. So good way to get through with just that larger people hero's going to have.
Well, that is definitely a big win. As up top again, Watson forcing back DM a little bit more. They're keeping their eyes on that small camp, as you can see, but DM just nothing gotten for free here. They're going. Sonic Wave afterwards. Tree armor ain't going to be enough because it ain't even there. They had the leech seed out.
Felt like only a matter of time before that kill was going to happen, and so Hellraiser's realizing that, obviously, with the level advantage of the Queen Paint, they try and bring the tree for the save, but it's not going to be enough.
Tonight.
Whoa!
Careful, buddy.
Dude, that catapult.
Dude, that's crazy. Yeah, it's gonna.
So much HP.
Nah, he's got a salve going. They hit it though. Oh, it's gonna be okay.
We're all good. Crazy fatal bonds.
Level 5 right now for Pure. Given a little bit of space as Ilias keeps on doing these pulls constantly. He gets 6 before too long. That could be the end of the Slardar again in this lane.
Ilias is actually circling into the Ancient, saying that I think he knows that the bounty's still there, but they're just going in, harassing Rebel once more. He's going to use that haste grid. Pure, go for it.
Down bottom, looking for him. No more hits, all they need, and Pure gonna get brought down again.
GBK is coming. Hasted. Did steal that bounty rune and wants to get the finish. Hurry, Queen!
The cookie's coming, and yep.
Mop and bucket.
This'll come in.
Chance? No! Misses the scream! Not gonna happen! They finish off both. No, Limitless will get out. So they split it up, and man, this Slardar lane has worked out fabulous.
Tower is under attack.
They were doing a great job being patient to get those levels up before committing for the big kills there too. Especially again, considering how well they burned through that early regen there that Hellraisers was bringing. Surprised that, like, sure, it's still like a gold lead for Pure in the lane matchup, but you've got to be pleased with that in terms of recovery.
Right.
Meanwhile, Rebel looking for recovery for sure up in that top jungle area, playing somewhere a little bit safer.
This is not necessarily what you want to have happen for the mid lane. DM in the meantime too, a little bit behind the Slardar, not by a huge amount, but does have that level 6 now, and that's where it really opens up the Timbersaw's game potential to try and either A, put pressure on, or B, clear through some stacks potentially.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Go here on the high ground. No rune spawn there. Instead, Melody picks it up on the tree. Got much scouted in this whole time.
Away from
Living in this zone of the map pretty much this whole game.
Yeah, it's been weird. jumps forward.
Whoops.
Kills the courier and the TP out. That was pretty sick. I like that.
Yep.
Damn.
Keep his sentry in place there, and he was a little concerned. That's why he jumped back at first, because he thought maybe they had some sort of vision seeing him up on that tree and getting it cut down. But once the sentry was there and the courier was coming, he's like, oh, nice. They're just trying to scout this out.
Level 7, Limitless. Going to get dropped, and that is the danger. As well, will he? Running. Gonna get out of there. The Fatal Bonds, and rather the Shadow Word wasn't enough.
Yeah, the living armor was actually coming through there as well, helping to get the save. So 2 points for Malady.
Dyer's
Getting him out of that one.
is under attack.
Big play.
Let's get the rest of the Radiant into that area, though, so they're going to steal that bounty rune again. Just a constant snag that they're getting from Hellraisers. Meanwhile, up top, DM taking a lot of pressure here from Ursa. Hard to get the kill, but also just very difficult to actually get a lot of CS in this lane for Timbersaw. They're collapsing mid again. They just won't leave Rebel alone.
No, always on top. Fatal Bonds thrown out onto the creep wave and just forcing Lina away. Appreciating what they're seeing. Giving another tip there. That's the smoke up, though, that comes afterwards. Still a ways away from a blink, but they want to try and kill this Kunkka if possible. Pure, in spite of dying, you know, a couple of times here, has still been able to sit top of the network.
Yeah, they haven't found that continued pressure. They also still don't have level 6 right now on Gilgear. Very close. Perhaps they could go for a kill if they had it. Might try and lurk around here for a bit of extra XP. Could even potentially steal it here.
Looking for it. Cookie comes. Not going to be there in time. Has the bash primed. And went a bit too far. And now the TPs are coming.
He's killing the small camp for ulti.
Oh, wanted it, but not going to get it. And Limitless is going to fall. They also left a freaking Keen Optic behind.
He left the Keen Optic in the small camp. He killed the small camp to get level 6, but then left the Keen Optic.
Oh, don't know if anybody saw it, though.
Oh, team. Oh, everything matters. Whoever gets this wins the game. This is the deciding factor.
Yeah. Well, it might be a little while, actually. We'll have to keep our eyes on it, see if we figure it out by the end.
Coming.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
Here's too busy farming.
Coming. Don't go anywhere, you.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to miss
that?
a kill because of this. You know it's going to happen.
Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't matter. No. No, Pierre. There. No, Pierre.
Oh, no.
This is
All
ours.
chat? I don't think it's legal.
This is the more efficient farming. That's what's going on. Don't you dare all chat. What are you doing?
Yeah, Eosin, get out of there. Yes, come on. Oh my god, he's not going to see it. Yeah,
No.
is Limitless going to get it now?
Maybe.
Who will get the optic? Find out next episode. Top lane guys. They all might see it.
And I think that this is going to be curtains. Timbersaw
Back to the
brought down.
optic.
Still gone.
It's still there.
Yeah. Dude, this
We got
is
two
like
heroes.
the
Heroes
Aegis
outnumbered.
drop again. Pure. Oh, a little bit of mix up there, figuring out who wanted to do what. Meantime,
No, Pierre, he's going to get it.
jumped on up top.
You walked right by it.
Can they do it? Can they kill him? Watson living. Meanwhile, Laguna Boy comes out. GPK gets out of there. They X back. Oh, nicely done. Pulling Gilgear back to the play.
Pierre walked over it. He literally walked over it. He left it.
Dude, it's never going to get picked up. They're never going to see
Team, it's right there.
it. Nobody is ever going to see this
Radiant's
trend.
middle
You can
tower
see
is
it.
under attack.
It's
Oh my
daytime.
God.
I looked at your view.
Pierre's not coming back this way either. They're giving up that tower.
Ah,
Money to burn.
my God.
This is pain for you, man. I
Radiant's
feel
Alright,
like
up
bottom
top.
tower is under attack.
going again.
Dyer's
Malady trying to
top
make his way
tower
out,
is
but
under
the boundless
attack.
strike comes in. GTK finds the final touch. And in the meantime, look at this, Watson. Sneaky bear.
They need a detective on this case to tell that someone's
Dyer's
right.
Hey.
structures are
Maybe.
fortified.
Yeah, I noticed one of the Brazilian
Dyer's
casters
top
actually
tower
tagged
is
as
under attack.
Sherlock. So
Oh, nice. Okay.
that's good.
Wow. 12-minute Roche, not
Radiant's
bad.
bottom tower
Nice little pickup for him here. It's the
Dyer's
Aegis,
top
tries to get
tower
out
is under
afterwards. And in the meantime, it's a trade-off of tier 1 tower for tier 1 tower, and still Keen Optic on the ground.
It's still there. It's just
Radiant's
haunting me.
bottom
Oh,
tower has
Gilgear.
fallen.
A Tony first says, no, the trees.
Hair in the way.
No, a little further,
Dyer's
little
top
further.
tower
Go,
has fallen.
go. Oh, no. It's not going to happen. It's going to sit there all game. Oh, no. so sad.
Oh, that's so depressing. What a shame.
Bounty.
Now, Hamich as well. Scout
You know,
out.
it's really Malady who should be like, yo, guys, where's, you know, how come I don't have an item yet? What's going on?
That's how
The
it goes.
courier. Oh, limitless. Right there.
Oh
Radiant's
my
bottom
Am I
tower
insane?
is under attack.
I've gone insane.
It's definitely there. It's definitely there. I'm with you.
And the hyper focus of a pro
Radiant
player is
are
something else.
scanning.
It
All
really
they
is.
see is efficiency. That thing, it's not in their brain. It's just
Yeah.
another empty camp or something. Just can't go there.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Okay. Pressuring. Watson there. Taking a lot of damage. Chakram pretty low, but obviously with the Aegis and having that Enrage ready, no opportunity. They go for a round 2 of it. Melody gets jumped on. Nah, they're just going to call it. Not trying to go for any big play here. Instead, just get the farm on DM, keep the pressure on, but Limitless did find one. It's on Ilias. Don't want to go that
Dire's
much
top
further.
tower
All right.
is under
I'm just
attack.
saying, if Gilgir had Keen Optic there, that cookie combos into a stun on GPK.
my
I'm just
God.
saying. I'm just saying.
Trent.
I'm just saying. That was it. That was the moment.
Oh, we can all just pine over what could have been, you know? It's the one that got away, Trent.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under
Getting
attack.
caught here. This is the reveal of the Diffusal Blade.
Consider
They
yourself
will
lucky.
finish off that Monkey King. Now, something we haven't seen yet. Warlock ulti.
Gold and silver.
Imagine it might come online pretty soon here as
Radiant's middle
Hellraisers
tower
are
has
starting to
fallen.
group together and play around this Slardar Blink Dagger.
I got to move on, won't I?
Dude, they're never going to pick that up. There's no
Stop.
reason to go there.
It's time to actually talk about the game, huh? All right, sounds good. We do have Overgrowth as well, though, so it's just like I feel like it's gonna be very hard for Verso to
Dire's
fight into
top
this,
tower
like
is
with that
under
blink that you're
attack.
talking about. So, yeah, I'm very confident in Hellraiser's ability to actually move forward with this Aegis right now. What are their best options? I guess getting the BKB done on Pure, which is really damn close. That is a problem. Here's BKB is certainly the answer for these big fights, and they're gonna smoke back towards their own territory. They have a lot of vision up here from Hellraisers.
Oh, 60 gold away. Pure. Oh, it's ran by him. It's like the Keen Optic all over again. Boat comes out. It raises there. But eventually, they will bring down that Kunkka.
Oh, Rebel, no, Rebel.
He's standing on it.
Rebel.
Oh my god.
Rebel.
Oh my god, it's in.
Rebel.
Meanwhile, back in the river again. Thomas caught. Limitless is going to get him. The combination is there, and eventually they bring down the Monkey King. You okay there, dude?
I mean, it actually doesn't matter at this point. I mean,
No.
it's whatever. Although, what's happening here? Why doesn't Queen have one either?
Yeah, that's a good
Dire's top
point.
tower
No
is
neutral
under
item for
attack.
her. There's a possessed mask in
It's a
that.
high stakes game, guys. Like,
Just not tripping.
maybe she just thought it was fair. She's like, you know what, guys? I think they lost one. I won't take the mask.
Dire's
It's cool.
top tower is under attack.
Oh, that bottle refill did not work for GTK. It was a TP in. Kunkka, a little unfortunate there. But Hellraisers, you're trying to get towards those BKBs.
Radiant's
Slardar,
bottom tower
Gilgir,
is under
wrong.
attack.
rip.
Where I'll drop it eventually. It's so close every time.
You won't.
I know. I can't. I'm ruining the quality of this game.
Oh no, it's fine.
I just
I
can't
think
help it.
it's one of those things that when I'm looking at it, it's
Radiant
just like
are scanning.
you think about all those plays that could have been. You just had it. It's just a reset.
Mid
BK.
lane, Watson. Jump on out of there. Oh, you're just gonna put a ward on it. It's just gonna sit there. All right, cool. That's fine. That's totally fine. They know. They can hear me. I understand.
They understand what's up.
Yeah, they're gonna smoke up. Hiding behind their Kunkka. The push onto the tier 1 mid. The Aegis
Aegis.
expires. What a well-timed push.
And Ilias with Rock ready to go, but well, on the other side.
So they have
It's the
vision
way
in
the bats.
between, but they don't have anything up the river, which is a little bit scary for a Slardar.
Yeah.
They're not feeling super confident about this, and they're gonna force you to commit because they have a Train Protector.
Right.
So you have to go all the way in for this
Bounty.
tower. We're not gonna do some like you can't get like this quick in and out because it's just pointless, right? And so that actually gives you a lot more freedom in terms of defense as Hellraisers as well, because you don't have to panic as much. Just like show up at the tower.
No.
It lets you be a lot
Rebel?
on your farm.
Literally walking. Oh, we got
Rebel!
it! Rebel, get it!
Hellraisers won, ladies and gentlemen. Virtus Pro, they had their chances.
Dire's top tower is
That's
under
it.
attack.
You're gonna see their luck is just gonna turn. This goal is gonna go their way, never go back.
They're on pure already.
Look at them go.
Ready for it to happen. It's down. Oh, but the rock. That one hurt. Sonic Wave not doing nearly
Oh,
anything.
he's toggling. He's living.
Pure gets out of there. Ilias, the rock is running away. Limitless trying to make his way out of there as well. And the cookie comes through. In the end, nobody dies. All the big abilities used. Nothing happened.
The cursed optic. Oh, that was that.
I mean,
All right.
Dire's middle
they
tower
did have
is under
Arcane
attack.
for the Sonic Wave, though, so GPK will have it back up again in a bit.
Well, no cooldowns for either offlaner as well, which is
Dire's middle
something
tower
we have going
is
this
under
game too. And
attack.
DM did get that early Yule Scepter game too. Very useful versus the Ursa and the Slider. They'll back themselves away. So again, coming back to the idea of the full commitment being needed, they didn't even want to go back for this without the availability of the Golem, just as the fight gets a lot harder. And they're not in any huge rush, which I think our panel pointed out. I wouldn't say the Hellraisers necessarily like win late game automatically or anything like that. I think it's pretty even, if not Virtus Pro favored. So they're not going to panic on anything here. Being more confident just farming up the heroes right now.
I mean, to be fair, we know they already win, so that's
True.
fine.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under
DD
attack.
denied by Gilgear. And down bottom, Yamich is pushing this out again. I will say that Wukong's command, like, even if it's not doing as much damage because it's support monkey, it still is pretty terrifying and annoying to play into.
It's kind of cool when you have a Slider too, who's always going to be like going for this bonus this minus armor, so you have the bonus armor to counter it as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Runs into a tree that's a little bit more alive than the others. Forces them away. Dude, this entire last like 5 minutes has just been like sitting around the mid, defending that tower and Gilgear taunting. Like that's
Yep.
all that's happened.
It's true. Yeah, he's just spamming his dog. Now we're waiting for the Roche, and it's about 2 minutes. Another 150 spawn here today. And
Radiant are
the true
scared.
thing about the Ursa lineup is the second Roche. That's when it really comes together. You just want the first Roche down early.
Oh,
The second
Watson.
Roche fast.
What have you done? He accepts his fate. And enraged TP out, not gonna happen. That is a Yule Scepter, my man. Got him caught, got him killed.
It's been pretty sweet if that had worked out, but yeah, he was in there really deep. Fortunately, it is a late spawn, or late-ish spawn at the very least, so I guess really we're looking at Virtus Pro, and it's not like there's much threat of them stealing Roche, but it is still certainly something that Hellraisers want to keep their eyes on trying to achieve. Great vision, though, as we're going to start playing around Roche pretty soon. We have this ward up here at the top of the jungle, dire side that's spotting out a lot of stuff for Virtus Pro, so any sort of rotations through to like catch these waves up top, they're going to know about that. We'll provide a pretty good angle for them to try and go for a smoke relatively soon, I would imagine.
Are scattered.
Jump.
Dire's middle tower is under
They
attack.
actually, they scanned the Roche pit. They were a little concerned
Interesting.
that Radiant might be going for it. It would be very slow.
Yeah, it would take forever. I think you kind of need everybody to do it. But maybe with Golem now, having
Golem
to back
the
up.
Roche.
No, I mean they can. I'm saying that they can make
No, I know.
that sleight of walking in.
Is under attack.
Just the way he phrased it.
Yeah, just Golem it. Doing the silence on DPK now. Sonic Wave, DPK in trouble, dead. Oh, Overgrowth is still a very good spell, and they got the Monkey King as well. Yeah, but just gonna go down, and that is gonna open up an easy Roche.
Someone get this man a neutral item. Is he gonna notice
Dang.
now?
Maybe. There's a lot of potential for them to get one, isn't there?
Yeah, in the stash. You can just look.
Wow.
I mean, I'm definitely guilty of this. I've gone like half a game with no neutral.
Right. Well, and, DPK's still kind of owning, so
And we're like
whatever.
the same skill level, so like I understand. I'm kind of in his head. I understand a lot of what GBK goes through.
Yeah, it's fair. Walk a mile in a man's shoes. That's how it goes.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
All right.
Oh, there it is. He just picked up the kill. Painfully empty. He's laughing. He just realized, oh, my bad, guys.
I didn't have a
Powered
neutral.
up. I haven't had a neutral this whole game, guys. Just our mid hero. It's fine.
I'll say that having like a laughing voice wheel line after that it sends a good message.
It really does. That's a very good sign.
Yeah.
I really hope someone pointed it out. I hope Ilias noticed that, yo, dude, you want my keen optic? What's going on? You all right?
Bring it back up again.
Hey, that was his keen optic. That was a different keen optic. That's unrelated, all right?
Yeah, it's true. Dude, this tier 1 tower mid still standing. Gilgear, he's got the creep wave ready to go. They're like, we want to kill you, but blink away, and it ain't happening.
And it's fully surrounded. I don't think it's getting away this time. The question is, will Hellraisers come to defend it?
They glyph. They tree armor it. Meanwhile, bottom, they're forcing out a rotation. Dude, they're going to trade
That's beautiful.
the tier 2 for the tier 1. And
If they kill it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Do you think about defending if you're Hellraisers? Yeah, they're not going to do it.
It is actually tempting for the memes, but definitely not worth it. They're going to try and get a catch on the way out, though. They've already smoked up. They have the full BKB ready on the slider. Let's go time.
What can they find? BKB still a little ways away for Watson. And I think it's delivered right now, actually.
Oh, pure.
So, careful. Careful. Sun comes out. They got him in their sight. Pure caught. Chase forward the BKB, but is it going to come too late? Now Watson turns to the side. Golem down, only onto one. Saw the monkey ultimate going, but I don't know if they're doing nearly enough damage. Watson is going to fall here, but again, still has that. Well, maybe he won't fall. Okay, he just kills him instead. And Ilias chase down Cookie a little bit off the mark there. But Hellraisers win the fight emphatically.
I absolutely love how they played that fight. The way that they jump on the Kunkka who goes to the X anyway, because they know they have 8 seconds, right? As long as he's chain stunned, he's not going to have an opportunity for the pullback there. And while they're chain stunning and damage him during that X, Malady goes for it. He follows the line and gets there for the overgrowth, which forces the instant BKB, which means that the Ursa just like hops right on top and starts wailing away on him too. Really well done there from Hellraisers. That was absolutely perfect by them. It's just something that's supposed to be like a safe, kind of annoying maneuver that Kunkka's allowed to do in that moment.
Well, and again, you think about like the context of, you know, these younger carries getting their first opportunities. I think this is his first DPC series that he's ever played on Pure, and you know that's something that you can get away with in certain other contexts, but it's punished here. Now a 5,000 gold lead for Hellraisers. Obviously, there's a lot more that goes into it than just that, but that was a pretty key moment there, an opportunity for Hellraisers they took advantage of.
It's also just such a perfect timing. Again, it's all about this second roach and this whole timing that lines up for Hellraisers. This is the worst time to be losing fights as Virtus Pro, and it's when they want to be peaking right now. They're going to find DM. Of course, no Yules these days on Alina, though.
Oh, catch a free hand. Who needs a Yules? Damn, dude. I was sick. Oh, making up for those.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's
slapping
top
them down.
tower is falling.
People making up for what's been a couple of disappointing laning stages. Like the mid games have been so solid from him.
What are they even getting right now? I mean, they're like pushing out a bit of the bottom lanes and juggling a little bit of pressure on that bottom tower.
Radiant's top
It's
tower
actually
is
being
falling.
healed up as well, since it's only a catapult wave that's dealing it. No heroes there. Now they're coming high ground as Hellraisers. Virtus Pro, what's the answer? There's no golem for 40 seconds.
They got Glyph, and still a little bit of the Aegis is about to expire. You got about 30 seconds, and that'll be enough for Hellraisers to take it back and retreat away for the moment.
I guess we'll just fire up your fair trade here after taking your tier 2.
True.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So,
Last ring for Limitless.
oh, that's cool.
That's actually
like
so
that.
sick for initiations. Don't touch me, you know?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Gilgear hunting. Wanted to find Monkey King. Not going to happen.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
That does signal no snapfire in the area. They have overgrowth again.
And they have Blink soon, too. A Malady.
That's
Dire's bottom
pretty
tower
enormous.
is under attack.
What that means is that like if they force out the BKB on the Kunkka and Pure just like pops that in the middle of the fight and he has that blink up, he's gonna instantly blink and control up here. And then he's just gonna get absolutely melted by this Ursa.
I mean, it's the same for GPK too, right?
Yep.
Dire's bottom
Thought
tower
about
is
finishing
under
that
attack.
TP, but back out afterwards. Yamit's gonna retreat back, group with the rest of the team. Might see a smoke here or something. I don't know. It still just seems really tough to take any of these fights at this point, but they don't have Aegis, so I don't know. It's tough.
Using this vision from up top, and yeah, you can see them actually drawing down from Hellraiser. They kind of know what they're up to. They're saying that they're all moving in this direction towards our jungle. We'll see if that's the correct read, but they did see the path DM was taking.
All underneath the ward.
Oh yeah, now they see them completely again.
Oh, Slardar TPing into this one. Meanwhile,
Do they have
another
protection?
X.
Dust.
They're in a little bit of a weird spot. Jump forward! Oh, the combo! But they get the drop down afterwards. Is it going to be enough? I'm not so sure. Limitless is there. The disarm. Rebel has to back out. Will he be able to survive through this? LSA, the back away. Couple more right clicks. Zero armor, but a great Yule Scepter afterwards. Stopping the initiation from Limitless, and Watson comes for another round of those ones. Catches for the kill. Here goes down. Virtus Pro lose 2 already. Are they going to lose any more afterwards? They find the Monkey King, going to blow him up. Get the deny on the tree. Oh, kill here, making it look easy. DM now out of mana, but gets that soul ring off and now looking for the runaway of the round. But they find him. LSA connects. A couple more hits, and DM2 will die.
Well, too bad.
Hellraisers, man, they tried to get aggressive there from Virtus Pro, but just caught in the vision, as you said. Like, they dropped an ult on the high ground, but they didn't check for the sentry. Maybe because they wanted to get some forward detection because of the way the lean has been initiating. So they actually did like Boundless Strike and Dust Rebel at the start, I believe, but they were just fighting under vision the whole time. You're not going to fight like that. As you said, great initiation there from Hellraisers too. Despite the golem coming down after, it didn't really seem to matter.
Yeah, imagine if that golem doesn't happen. That would have been really rough. But I think some of that obviously is having like heroes stacked on top of each other. And I don't think that they all end on the Warlock. Regardless, though, now this 8,000 gold lead, 30 seconds until Roche is capable of respawning. Get into some of these other later items too. Like, I don't know, if Limitless can finish off this AC, there's so much minus armor. What's the answer for Virtus Pro?
Yeah, looking through it, I think the halberd is obviously pretty key. You know, maybe you can catch that key moment on Watson to hold him back, to actually allow you to take down some of his supporting staff. So we're still looking at Alina, who is relatively killable. I mean, frankly, their damage is just not very bursty. Like, you have the Sonic Wave, and maybe you can combo that up with like a Fatal Bonds or something, but I don't really have this feeling that they're able to actually cut through Revel in time. Like, it seems like there's just too much save coming out between all the stun coverage as well as now this Link overgrowth.
Right.
Feels like they need to start a fight already up a hero. Like, they need to pick off first.
Well, I mean, you'd imagine that this is something that their team could potentially do. You know, you've got the
That was
X
a cute
combo.
attempt. You see that? Let's smoke sitting on our X Kunkka.
Vision, jump in, Crush connects onto 2. PK backs out. Torrent, not going to connect on anybody. Rebel pops PKB, first to fight the PKB afterwards, but they get PK right on top of him, finds the Monkey King, and now it's everybody for themselves. Watson wants to go for the rundown here onto DM, hoping to find his way out. TPs afterwards, the Crush back towards the mid. Chase, maybe a turn, okay.
Radiant's
They get
middle
Pure
tower
as
is
well.
under attack.
4 dead, DM the only one left alive, and this DD Lina just ripping through him.
Radiant's middle
Overgrowth.
tower is
Good
falling.
spell. It feels like they just can't fight. You know?
Dire's
Just
bottom
controlling the
tower is under
BKBs.
attack.
Use them early, you get stunned after. If you get stunned first, pops BKB in a bad situation.
God
And,
dang.
You know, that's just nice Dota. Great purchase of this Blink Dagger. And every fight since has just been a complete wash. So easy.
What a 6 showing from Hellraisers here. And I mean, if not for like what felt like an obvious draft loss in game number 2, this is completely into their favor. Hellraisers showing this region's not as simple as just VP and Spirit. There's some other contenders in here.
I would not get my fantasy cards for Eastern Europe. Not recommended. Just saying. Like, I don't know who you're picking every matchup. Good luck. I'll stick to nice and easy NA Dota. Thank you, kind. Those EG cards gonna treat me real well. I don't know who you guys are getting over here.
but at the same time, it adds this whole new element where it's like at any given day, like anything can happen here. Like who the hell knows?
Well, that's why it's the best to watch. Espirit 1 TI. Anything's possible.
Well, Roach now there. Aghanim Scepter ready to be consumed by somebody. 18,000 gold lead now. And Hellraiser's in complete control of this one. Yeah, Blink Dagger Tree, absolute MVP over the last couple minutes.
It really has been. He's made, like, the fights are just simple. That's what it comes down to. And a lot of that, again, just comes from vision, right? Because that's what Tree really capitalized on, between, like, utilizing, make sure they don't have pillar wards so you can move to the tree line. And then you can just go for the big Blink ultis that are being scouted. Man, he's got 3,000 gold. I guess he's just debating if he wants the shard or not. He's like, is it worth the invis right now?
Yeah.
Or, you know what every Treant player wants, I can tell you, is they want to go Ags, even though it's dumb. Not good, guys. I'm sorry. Just not.
It's so great.
Middle tower
yeah, it's not good. But it is great.
It's like, I think we've already won, guys. Let me delay this game for half an hour.
Yeah. Another X mark coming from Pure. Immediately runs away. Now they're hunted. You know right where that X goes to. But a big combo comes out and they take down one. Tree dead. Gilgear also in trouble. GPK will finish him off. On the other side of the fight, things looking a little bit scary for Hellraisers. Although actually with already taking down the Monkey King, he's coming back in for another round of this. Give a buyback on the two supports. Maybe a chance. Can they bring down Pure? A ton of damage out onto a good Boundless Strike. But in the end, it was not enough. Rebel shows back up again. Tries to right-click down DM, but they have to
can't
retreat.
stop the bear.
Yeah, it's too
They
strong.
couldn't do it. Great start, though. The Boundless Strike out of the tree directly into the Sonic Wave, cleaning up the Treant Protector. Instant buyback, though, from Malady. Wants to keep the pressure on and ensure that they keep their map control. As well as, obviously, just like, you know, you have global assistance. That's why you always want buyback on Silencer and Treant Protector. Be able to help your cores no matter what.
Yeah, and I feel like it was sort of the tale of two different fights going on right there. Like GPK being able to find those two supports and just shut them down right at the start. Great, but the cores are just too far behind right now. Like freaking 27,000 net worth for Watson at this point. Compare that to where he's 10k ahead of the Kunkka.
And these spider legs this whole game too have been so helpful. Every time I look at him, he's just like skittering around there onto the next target.
I mean, I know that it's sort of a weird situation, but I can't help but wonder. I mean, I guess with BKB it doesn't matter for Watson, but I was going to say like the shard for Kunkka or something to try and just get a little separation, but he just doesn't have an answer.
Yeah, part of the carry Kunkka, right? You miss out on some of that chaos factor that you get from the shard and the Aghanim Scepter, which of course usually is pretty frustrating for Ursa to experience, but they already have so many damage problems. There's no way Pure can go out of this build, and this is what he needs.
Little Scepter.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Pulled back afterwards, but Watson came here to take some racks, and he's going to do just that. Wow, Boundless Strike, jump forward, X afterwards, trying to find the finish. Can they kill the lead? And no, not going to happen. Ilias does not have Golem at this point. We're still going to run in, blow him up. Watson, Yule Scepter up again. And they're caught together, jump forward, that's going to be down. Wow, Melody turns, tries to hit it, and going to take down Pure. No buyback, Limitless, likely to fall, although a Cookie living through this one. And a couple more punches.
Oh, deny him.
TP's out. Oh, he's fine.
Wow, I'm impressed they resisted the temptation. Well, yeah, objective gaming was had there, so they did finish off the Megas. And I'm hoping that we'll see a Rapier queued up here pretty soon. I feel like that's the only option left now for Dear Pure. But it's a ways away.
He's super broke. God, it's hard to see where you go as a Virtus Pro.
Oh, I know. You go to the small camp and pick up the optic, because that was the winning play.
Ah, that's true.
That's what
Lest we forget.
Yeah, that's never forget. It was destiny.
Yeah.
Rebel, the true MVP of the series.
We needed a name for it besides just Keen Optic, you know?
The optic of destiny. Good optics to get the optic.
Dude, you're just playing tricks now.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna wait for the next Roche. I guess you can just get the next tier of items, but Kind of feeling like do whatever they want at this point.
Yeah, everyone's just like checking out their bank account. Make sure we got some buybacks. Keep clearing through our camps. AC finished the Rebel. That's a nice one. That's easy peasy. I'd like to see an Agnums on Guild Gear.
Wait a minute.
Time.
Click between the Lena and the Slardar a couple times. Wait a
second. I know that item.
I think I've seen that
Okay,
one
just
before.
how spread these fights are. It doesn't matter.
That's true. This game has just been wild. Been a crazy collection of missteps here and there.
That's how you know it's good Dota.
Yeah. Absolutely. Oh. Nonetheless, a little bit of space being gained by Virtus Pro here as they can clear through some of these creeps and get a couple of items. Jump forward though. Hex. Watson want to blow him up, but the stun is there. Yules afterwards on the Slardar has BKB. They want to keep this one going.
Delay. You need Rapier. It's the only option. They need Rapier and they need Fatal Bonds, all right? My quick math says it's the only way.
It's just going to BKB TP out. They didn't even let him get the creep wave. Damn.
A soldier's fortune.
Yeah, he's still a ways away from that Rapier, if that's what he wants to go for.
Fatal Bonds.
Yeah.
Don't lose faith. It's the only way.
With their double AC, they have so much armor, Trent.
That's a great point, but unfortunately, we don't have a choice right now.
Okay, that's fair.
There will be
All it's going to take is Hellraisers to just stand perfectly together.
Yeah. They're doing pretty close to that right now.
Radiant
Smoke up.
are scanning.
A minute until Roche is capable of respawning. Hellraisers. Oh, danger, danger. They got Golem. Connects onto everybody. Fatal Bonds afterwards, but already dead. Cure is done. There was a hope for a moment that something positive could have gone on there, but no such luck. Ilya is now also in trouble.
It's just the rundown. You remember when you could Nature's guys your allies? That's what that setup was. That was when you're 30k ahead and you just Nature's guys, everyone would stand on the tree line. Oh yeah. Good times. I should have reminiscing there, Hellraisers.
Take him down. Sonic Wave, not nearly enough damage as G-Racers take it 2-1 over Virtus Pro. What an upset. That little misclick.
It was. That was the headset. That was the headset misclick, dude. I guarantee. That was Guild Gear popping off. All right, accidental pause.